Agradecemos a My First Bitcoin por brindarnos la oportunidad de sumergirnos en este mundo, expandir nuestros horizontes y comprender las tecnologías de Bitcoin, blockchain y Lightning.
Estamos en el paseo hacia Berlín. Estamos en Berlín.
Kamal and Nora asked me to come down and do a bunch of events. I'm going to be emceeing the first part of the morning today. We've got a lot of great events that are coming up later today.
I want to thank you for being here. Obviously to thank the organizers from the conference Adopting Bitcoin. And obviously thanks Bitfinex that is allowing me to do this speech. Now I'm living here in El Salvador, the land of the free. So probably if you are spending some days here.
I came here at Adopting Bitcoin, honestly, just out of curiosity. I have my pen here just in case I forget. And I was sitting over there, which is funny because my parents are there now. And I just came because I wanted to see like these people actually paying 2,000 flights and then tickets to go here. I thought I was gonna maybe meet some Salvadorians that were more interested in Bitcoin. So, and I came here and I found quite literally a different world out here. One of the things that I love the most with the people that I get to work with every day is that we're always looking forward to help others, which I think is also the case of this room.
De que existen muchas herramientas tecnológicas a la hora de poder pagar, no tienen que hacer una fila. Eso, trasladándolo a Bitcoin, nuevamente, un tipo de estructura tecnológica, cuando vienen algo diferente, comienzan a no querer adoptarlo. Día con día nos enfrentamos a estos obstáculos, pero con lo que es el diplomado en Bitcoin, estamos tratando de superar cada uno de estos obstáculos y queremos que cada uno de los países se den cuenta de lo que está pasando aquí, se den cuenta de cada uno de los obstáculos que se van rompiendo, que se van quebrando, y sabemos de que dentro de muy poco tiempo, tal vez no lo pueda hacer en 2, 5 años, 10 años, pero vamos a tener
doing a conference in my country. This is my second conference of Bitcoin. The first one that I did was in Pacific Bitcoin. So I will tell you a little bit of my projects and what I've been doing here in El Salvador. I started to first, 10 years ago, grow my own organic food. This is my dad. He got pancreatic cancer 10 years ago, and that is one of the most dangerous cancer. And like out of 10 people, only 2 survive. Steve Jobs, he was the perfect example that
And this is in El Zonte, in Bitcoin Beach. Bitcoin Beach, and if you need something, as part of the Bitcoin experience, come by the Bitcoin Beach. Amazing, amazing.
Histórica gracias a Bitcoin. ¿Qué es lo que pasa en todo este proceso? Y cómo podemos estar en un punto beneficioso para cada uno de los que entienda correctamente lo que está sucediendo ahora mismo. Tenéis suerte, en cierto modo, de tener dólar como moneda de curso legal, pero no tanta suerte si seguimos en este ritmo, y no tiene pinta de que vaya a cambiar. De hecho, es prácticamente imposible que esto cambie. Se supone que es el mejor dinero del mundo, se supone.
Trying to deconstruct someone's worldview, I view it as an attack on their personal mind and their like system of liberty, their self-sense of liberty. Because you're trying to change the way that they see the world. Like if you're talking about at a bar, and you're like, so basically everything you believe is garbage, and you've been lied to your whole life, but hey, I gotta go meet up with my friends. Like that's
por ahí está la idea del monstruo también. Antes de hablar del monstruo, yo creo que tenemos que hablar del precursor o de la inspiración, que es el NPO bot. El NPO bot, por si alguno lo conoce, es un bot de Telegram que se usa para intercambios de POP y a Lightning. Entonces, este es un bot que fue desarrollado en el 2021 más o menos.
First of all, give you a little bit of my kind of background and context and why I'm involved with this company. And I'll be super brief about it, but basically, my parents, 40 years ago, my parents are from El Salvador, and 40 years ago they left this country to go to the States. I was born and raised out there. I had my whole life I got it.
We use Bitcoin mining to adjust demand for energy in real time, allowing us to maintain efficient, reliable, and profitable operations. We are pioneers in sustainable Bitcoin mining, committed to a future where clean energy and technological innovation converge for the benefit of all. We also recognize the importance of decentralization. That's why we aim to drive the global distribution of hash rate, creating a stronger shield against potential 51% attacks. Like flowing lava, the Bitcoin network becomes more resilient and robust. This is the path to a sustainable future where energy from our volcanoes fuels our aspirations. The electrical grid strengthens, Bitcoin mining advances on zero carbon emitting sources of energy, and our communities thrive thanks to this clean and powerful energy. Volcano Energy. We got the power.
¿Cómo ves la diferencia entre la comunidad Bitcoin de El Salvador y la que nosotros conocemos en Colombia?
Mira, aquí creo que hubo un momento donde no iba a decir se impuso, sino pues se delegó y por ley se empezó a hablar de Bitcoin. Creo que en países como Colombia o Venezuela o Argentina es mucho más orgánico. Mucho más orgánico significa la gente sola en Argentina hacen posgrado de cómo sobrevivir.
Por necesidad.
Exacto.
Sí.
Value of money, the opportunity cost of spending now versus saving, and Bitcoin just teaches all that naturally. You don't have to have a textbook, just using it teaches you that.
Yeah. So you said you were a Bitcoiner before, and that's how they contacted you, right? But like, how orange-pilled were you? Were you just kind of like a guy that had some Bitcoin, or were you like really like idealistic and into the Bitcoin?
I was more idealistic. I'm not technical at all, so it was more from the monetary side. I was an economics major, and in school I've always been, very libertarian leaning, and so wanting this idea of being able to separate.
Of a nation, and that is the path that El Salvador is on. Step 2, which I'll spend the rest of the time talking about, is the future, right? Step 2 is create a toolkit to make that example easy to copy and learn.
Trying to get on a plane to escape the shithole that is the United States, and we already have the migration numbers are already approaching reverse migration. They're very close now. More people are fleeing the U.S. to El Salvador than vice versa. And so this is, once that flips, I think that's escape velocity. That's how I would develop. But they said it was unfair given my former life as a Dior leg model.
Well, it is a thrill to be here with you guys. This is my first time in El Salvador, and the title of our talk here is Bitcoin, the greatest program in history. And so there's a lot to talk about.
El Salvador, the greatest.
El Salvador, correct. El Salvador.
Same thing, synonymous.
Yes, synonymous. I love your hat, by the way.
El gusanito. ¿Qué tal el gusanito? Compitiendo por Satoshi. El duelo, el que gane se lleva los sats del otro.
Sangre.
Dilo otra vez.
Sangre. Solo eso.
Ahí van.
Ah, ok. Ça rend une onde, plus tu vas avoir des
No, yo sé, pero...
¿Quién ganó? ¿Quién ganó? Bye.